Quicksand? Is that what you said?
Pocket sand.
That was only in like pocket sand. Okay, Dale. Jesus, this is like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Welcome to the Purgatorious Pig Tavern podcast, the craft beer and Dungeons and Dragons podcast. I'm your GM, Scott, and we'll go around the table and introduce everyone playing today.
Little buddy is here, first and foremost, because he didn't get to play last time. And then Rick rolls your in tow.
This is Short Stack.
Randy here.
Marlo the Elf.
So we begin this session with the party coming downstairs after spending the night sleeping. Randy, you notice a new job on the board posted next to the Recluse King. The job reads as follows. Townsfolk of the village Harmony are hearing weird noises and seeing shining lights come from the local mountain Aria.
Oh, they got some drones?
They're offering 200 gold pieces to a group of adventurers to go explore and check out what is causing these lights and sounds. They've also sent some beer for those who take the job, and then they can go talk to Mythoris to try one beer up front. And then when the job's completed, there's a beer as a secondary reward to the gold.
Woohoo!
Yeah, check this out, guys. There's a new job over here. I don't think we're in a dream world anymore.
Pinch me.
Free
We
beer.
can go and take this one, or we can do the Recluse King. You know, we could go and save that guy. Looks like somebody put up a fresh ad.
Yeah, but there's no beer in the Recluse King. We're gonna check if
That's
little
true.
buddy can walk outside real quick.
Yeah, little buddy is able to walk outside the door. No
I
problem.
don't think we're in a dream, guys.
That's a good one. That's like the top in Inception. We gotta
Yeah.
check to see if little buddy leave the bar.
Let's go talk to Mythoris then.
Get some more info
Yeah.
on the job.
All right, Mythoris is standing behind the bar. Says, good morning, everyone.
Morning, Myth.
What can I do for you guys today?
We are interested in this new job that comes with money and a beer up front and a beer at the end.
Yeah, if you're interested in this job, I can go get those first beers for you guys.
We'll do it.
Oh yeah, we'll take the job.
We'll taste the beer first, and then we'll decide if we want to do the job later.
No questions on the job. Just want the beer.
Mythoris kind of side-eyes you as you say that and reaches under the bar and pulls out some fresh beer for everyone to drink.
What did she pull out?
So she pulls out Cambridge Brewing Company's Lemon,
Lemon Yellow Sun.
which is a golden sour ale with yuzu and lemon.
Okay, so the end of 2024 marks the end of one of the low-key iconic breweries that has been an important part of the American craft beer scene since the original craft beer boom of the 1990s. Cambridge Brewing, located in Kendall Square in Cambridge, Massachusetts, closed its doors for good on December 20th. It was the second Boston area brew pub when it opened back in 1989. Founded by Phil Bannatyne, a Connecticut native who went out west for college and got his brewing knowledge in Berkeley, California before moving back east. He teamed up with local homebrewers Will Myers and Daryl Gross in 1990 to help with the beer. Gross created the very first Belgian-style beer brewed in North America, at the time called Triple Threat, and it was also the first American beer to medal in its specific Belgian category at the Great American Beer Festival. Triple Threat was no fluke. Cambridge Brewing has been a hub of brewing innovation since its inception. Many brewers have gotten their start from this place, serving as an important training ground for aspiring brewers. Megan Parisi worked at CBC before moving on to be an R&D brewing scientist at Boston Beer Company. Jay Sullivan worked here before starting Honest Weight Artisan Beers in Orange, Massachusetts. Ben Roche, I think that's how you say it, worked here before starting Wormtown Brewery. Ben Howe, who is the founder of Enlightenment Ales from Lowell, Massachusetts, and now starting Other Wonders Beer in Bellingham, Washington State. CBC helps stand up other smaller local breweries by contract brewing through them in a way to help both brands. They would offer equipment on the cheap to help breweries that wanted to expand but didn't have the capital to do so yet. In the early 2000s, they started their barrel fermentation cellar, one of the first in the United States to do so, and kept it running up until the very last day. In addition to all of that, in 2017, Myers won the Russell Scherer Award for Innovation in Craft Brewing at the American Craft Beer Festival to commemorate his contribution to the craft beer community. It's a prestigious award within the craft beer community that's voted on by the previous winners. Cambridge Brewing also meant a lot to the greater Boston community as well. It was a favorite watering hole for many MIT students who needed to blow off some steam. In 2014, CBC regular Liz LaManche was commissioned to create a mural for the brew pub. It's a fun depiction of Boston area celebrities, including Neil deGrasse Tyson, Justin Pedroia, Will Ferrell, the Grumpy Cat, Megan the Stick Figure from the webcomic XKCD, Elizabeth Warren, Tom Brady, and others alongside employees and regulars of the brew pub. My sister and her now husband Mike met here while they lived in Cambridge. It was a favorite spot of theirs. So much so they had their going away party here back in 2019, and they are unfortunately not painted into the mural though. But it was a great spot for the food was excellent. The beer was always solid. If you didn't get a chance to go, you missed out. So why did they close? The same reasons as to why 2024 was the first year in almost 20 years that more breweries will close than opened. Increased cost of ingredients, market saturation, more sexier breweries to compete with, low foot traffic since the onset of COVID-19 pandemic, decreased beer consumption, Massachusetts legalized marijuana in 2016, and the increased hard seltzer market share, and the overall age of the owners. Phil's almost 70 and has decided it's the right time to retire. So we may see Myers pop up somewhere else before he hands up his brewer's paddle for good. Luckily, my brother works down the street from CBC and he was able to snag us 2 of their beers because it was all they had left when he went just a few days before closing. So thank you, Sam. The 2 beers we have today are Lemon Yellow Sun, that's the first one, and Cerise Casse, which we'll do later on. Both are flagships from their barrel-aged program. Lemon Yellow Sun is their golden ale, which is one of their staples. It's oak-aged barrel beer for several years in their cellar with additions of lemon, navel oranges, and yuzu added to the barrel during its fermentation. Yuzu, for those who don't know, because I sure as hell didn't, it's a citrus fruit that's crossed between a lemon and a mandarin orange. Lemon Yellow Sun is also fermented using CBC's house Brett cultures. The other beer, Cerise Casse, is a barrel-fermented wild ale with cherries made using their innovative fermentation system called Solera, or fractional blending. This technique takes a fraction of each earlier vintage and blends it into the new one, making each year its own profile and with adding some of the qualities from all the previous year's batches. It's been released every year since 2003, so part of the 2024 vintage is now of legal drinking age.
Fun fact.
However, this is not the last. However, this is not the last you'll hear of Cambridge Brewing. On December 18th, 2024, just a few days before they closed, it was announced that Castle Island Brewing has acquired the name and the recipes from Cambridge Brewing to keep it in distribution only for the foreseeable future. Castle Island Brewing is another Boston area brewery that's doing well at the moment. Aaron and I went to their Southie location this past summer and were pleasantly surprised by their selection and quality, so hopefully they keep it running. So it's with great admiration that we raise our glasses to 35 years of brewing innovation that was Cambridge Brewing. Without them, we wouldn't have the American craft beer scene as we know it today. Cheers.
Cheers.
How crazy is that fact about this year being the first year in, I think, 2 decades that more breweries have closed than open? It's really quite sad.
Yeah, I was thinking,
I think it was only a matter of time, personally.
Yeah.
Like,
It's been coming to a head.
But I wonder, I think that I want to say it's going to be part of a cycle, right? So then everything kind of clears out. And, in a few years' time, I'm hoping that it picks up again. More new innovative breweries come out. And
yeah, I mean, there was a big bust in the late 90s. So the first craft beer boom we all missed because we were too young, but that was in the early to mid 90s. And then by the late 90s, a bunch of those dropped off. Only a few that are still around from that era, Cambridge being one of them. So anyway, let's start reviewing. What do you guys think?
Tart.
I really like this. This is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I drink lemon water every day.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric. You and I both religiously drinking lemon water every day. So I have an obsession with lemons, not just because of that, but I've always loved lemons. I love spicy. I love sour, and the sourness of lemons is something I really love. Along with the additional ingredient of the yuzu, it also has citrus notes, as you had mentioned. So I love the citrus of this. I love the brightness. I really enjoy sours. Us currently traveling and being in Florida, this hits the right note. Just being down in Florida and enjoying
What's the weather like down there?
It's rainy, and foggy,
So humid?
humid.
Yeah.
It's supposed to get nicer out, but
Yeah, it's probably nice with the humidity.
yeah. But I absolutely love this beer. I am sad I didn't try it until this point. It's going to come back. The other brewery is going to take over and start brewing the recipes. But nonetheless, this is a really, really fantastic beer perfect sour, perfect citrus notes. I'm teetering on a 20, honestly.
Wow.
I really like this beer a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 20.
I
Nice.
agree. I also really enjoy this beer, especially for 10:30 in the morning. It's it's actually, I mean, it kind of is like it's like a mimosa almost, right? You just got it's a sour, bitter juice. I like it a lot. That's all I have to say. I mean, I can't say anything better than what Cole shared. So
You got a rating?
I'm still waking up. I haven't finished my coffee, and I don't want to drink my coffee with this beer. So I'm gonna give it a 20 as well. And I want to say that part of my psychologically, my rating is also probably higher because I know I can't get this again, or it's going to be very difficult to get. That probably subconsciously filters into my rating, but it is still pretty great.
That's interesting. I think the yuzu is probably what gives it that like champagne kind of dry finish, and
Definitely.
it's really good. It gives it a more complex flavor than like just a lemon adjunct beer. Yeah, this is actually pleasantly surprising. It's really tart, so there's very little sweetness, if any, to this beer, and it comes in like crystal clear yellow color, so it's amazing. It is really good. It's not something I would normally go for. So with that, I'm going to give it an 18, but I think drinking it in the morning is probably a perfect time to drink this beer.
Seriously.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. It's very tart, but it's not tart in a bad way. It's very much like a grapefruit juice or something that you would have in the morning. I really like it. I think I'm going to give it a 19. It's really hitting the spot, and I don't really like sours. I keep saying that, and I keep finding ones I like. So I don't know. This is great. It is a shame. I don't know if Castle Island is going to continue their barrel age series, but I hope they do because that's one of their big draws of that brewery, and that's why I think a lot of brewers would get their start there.
Yeah, as everyone said, super tart, but in a very refreshing manner. Even being barrel aged, it's not overly boozy because it was barrel aged in white wine barrels. So that probably helps add into the kind of the mimosa champagne-y taste everyone's been noting. It's super bright, clean, as everyone said. Great morning beer. I'm going to give this one 19.
Wow, let's go.
19.2. So with our rules rounding up,
Oh,
this will be a 20.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Cambridge.
Nice job. All right, so that beer was pretty good. Should we take the job?
Yeah.
You got more of that where that came from?
Yeah, if that's the beer they're setting us up with to take the job, I'm enticed.
Let's rock and roll, guys.
I want to try the second beer after we complete the job. If I don't die,
Yeah,
That's true.
a little buddy will carry you back.
Piece you back together.
So Mythoris goes on to tell you guys that Mount Aria is about 3 days travel. So if you were to leave now, it'd be 2 sleeps, and then you'll get there kind of mid-afternoon the next day, on that third day.
Can we use your teleporter?
Fortunately, I do not have a means of getting you guys there. My teleporting circles are only keyed to certain locations. They're not just willy-nilly teleports.
We're going to Jersey to look for drones.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So what are we doing? We're just investigating the lights.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she says she's not sure what, even with her vast knowledge of the area, she's not sure of what is causing all these lights and sounds to come from the mountain. She's not too familiar with the mountain itself, but she is familiar with the surrounding forest. It does say there are creatures to be aware of in that forest, such as harpies and the
Harpies?
like.
herpes, that shit comes back from you or back with you from Vegas.
Yeah.
Whatever
Oh,
Vegas
okay.
is, I don't know what Vegas is. Somebody said
It's
that when
right.
I was walking by.
Herpes. All right. So watch out for herpes.
The other tidbit of information she does have is that there's an entrance. The entrance to the mountain is sealed with some sort of magic enchantment.
Oh, it's inside. We're going inside the mountain?
Oh, we'll probably have
The
to.
files are in the computer?
I didn't know there was an inside. Is there a contact over there that we should get in touch with?
No.
Okay.
What about the person that posted the job?
Some of the villagers posted the job.
Do they walk 3 days past the herpes to post the job to walk back?
Yes.
So when we figure it out, what do? Who do we tell?
You can come back to me and I'll pass along. I have the gold already from them for whoever takes the job.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
okay.
Oh, they just left you with a bag of gold and a sheet of paper that says "Help us." Okay,
Pretty
cool.
much, yeah.
And another beer. All right. Well, let's do it.
The mountain folk are brewing good beer up there.
So you guys head off towards the mountain. It's pretty uneventful to your first night. You do find an area on the trail that is a little secluded that you guys can decide to set up camp if you wish, or if you want to muscle through the night and keep traveling.
Let's keep trekking.
I feel like we should probably camp, honestly. I don't want to get there too exhausted.
Oh, that's true.
I feel like we'll probably get attacked in the night.
What if we walk and then sleep during the day?
You could attempt to do that. If you guys decide to walk through the night, I will have you guys roll potentially for a level of exhaustion, which comes with.
Sweet.
That sounds complicated. Let's
Sounds
just sleep.
exhausting.
No, if you guys can attempt to sleep during daylight hours, which would get rid of the exhaustion potentially, but
Potentially?
What's
All right,
the
let's
roll
just-
for exhaustion?
it's a Constitution save.
Oh, it's constant. I mean, we could sleep at night too. Little buddy can stand guard.
Yeah, we'll have little buddy stand guard. Put him on watch, nightlight / watch mode. Not nightlight, just watch mode.
No, nightlight. I like this nightlight.
No, that'll draw people to us.
Can little buddy give me a perception
Oh
check?
boy,
He perceives that he gets a 20. He's a duck. He's a robot.
you're a robot, Harry.
6.
Oh God. No.
Little buddy just sees some squirrels and woodchucks and some birds flying around. Nothing out of the ordinary tonight. You guys are able to sleep through the night without any issues.
Oh, good. It worked.
One night down, 2 more to go.
Oh, one more to go.
3
Oh.
days, 2 nights.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
said 2 sleeps.
Well, I feel refreshed. I feel like I'm back home, sleeping on the mountainside in a cave.
All right. You want to keep trekking?
Let's do this.
Yeah.
You guys keep trekking throughout your day. The trail leads you into the woods. The trail does get a little harder to follow. So can someone give me a survival check?
I'm at
I can.
-1.
0.
I got +4.
Which one is survival?
It's the last one. Actually, survival is one of my skills. Fun
Oh,
fact.
then you should do it.
I almost rolled a 16, but then it rolled to a 6, so I got a 10.
With your time spent in mountains and wooded areas as a youth, you are able to stay on the trail and lead the party through the day successfully. Nothing out of the ordinary is seen. You do come upon a grove area as the night begins to fall.
Looks like a good place to sleep.
Remind me, what is a grove area? Is that just a flat, open area?
Yeah, it's like an open area in woods.
Right. Like a clearing?
Cleared out area. Yeah, like a clearing in woods, but it's still
Yeah.
usually surrounded most of its sides with trees.
Something feels fishy here. I don't like this clearing. Just being out in the wild and the heartbeats. And can I do a perception check to see if this place looks sketchy? That's also a 10.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary here.
Okay. All right, guys. I mean, I'm cool with hanging out here. It seems like a good spot to make base camp for the night.
As you guys are setting up camp for the night, you all hear melodic noise coming from the woods.
Oh, no.
I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I knew it.
It's like we're gonna roll for initiative already.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like
Like
they
we
do
do
on
on
the
the
Discovery
Discovery
Yeah, I got a
Channel.
15.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Is that a
no.
natty one?
It is.
10.
I got a 2. That's a 3.
All right, so we got 2, 1, and a 3.
15.
10.
10. Okay, so we'll just make sure you don't roll any natty ones.
If we roll a natty, it's going to be heavy. I got to play golf after this, too.
What's the worst bottle of liquor you have?
Ooh.
Oh, no.
I think
No,
they have
no,
Tito's
no.
here.
Yeah, Tito's. Shot of Tito's. Yikes.
Not the worst liquor, but definitely the worst thing to take a shot of.
Yeah.
As you guys are setting up camp, Marlo, you see the 3 other party members get up and start walking towards the woods, towards the direction of the music you heard, of the song you heard being sung.
Idiots.
What are you going to do, Marlo? Are you going to focus, Marlo?
I'm just gonna stealthily walk behind you guys because you guys look like you're in some sort of a trance. I don't know.
Do you have a spell that could like break us of a trance?
I don't think she has anything that would hit all 3 of you that would do what you were trying to do.
Could you get one of us?
She could
I
potentially.
can use my stinking cloud.
That would
It
do
might break
it.
the
That would do it.
Okay. Oh, but it will take damage.
But you would take
Yeah.
damage.
If we save the Constitution saving throw, though.
You don't die.
What's little buddy doing?
Little Buddies was setting up camp and sees the same thing Marlo sees, seeing the three of you enter the woods. So we're gonna keep going with what Marlo said, and you guys are gonna start trekking into the woods while Marlo is stealthing behind you guys, distance away. As you guys are progressing, you come across a really muddy, almost quicksand-looking area, and you see these two creatures on the other side of it.
So I'm going to see you guys walking towards what I think is probably not so great, solid land. And I am going to jump up and roll in front of you to stop you from going in.
Who are you going to stop?
Probably short stack's the easiest.
I think short stack's probably the most helpful.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna jump up and I'm gonna do a little spin in the air over short stack and stop right in front of her to stop her from moving forward.
So how are you just blocking her, trying to push her down, knock her over, just hold her still?
Yeah, basically to stop her from going forward.
I will need a contested strength check. So I need short stack and Marlo to roll strength check. You can do athletics or acrobatics.
Uh-oh.
20.
I'm going to do athletics because it's lower. So 19.
So Marlo, you are able to push and hold short stack still. And as you're pushing her to the ground, almost stopping her way, you see short stack snap out of it. And you hear one of these bird-like creatures screech as you do that. We will roll for initiative.
Oh, that's all it took? That's all it took was an athletics check or some sort of knock on the head to get snap out of it? Shoot.
Yeah, but crap, I should have done something earlier instead of just watching you morons.
So I should have done the stinking cloud. I don't think it would have hurt us that much.
Yeah.
I should have done it on you because you have the highest
Strength
armor, hit points.
and strength. I could have stopped everybody. And athletics. I could have barrel rolled.
Rick, what you get?
11.
Randy?
Dos.
Is that a nat 1?
That's a 2.
Oh, you don't have any dex mod?
No, I don't have any modifiers.
Marlo.
13.
That sounds right.
And short stack.
7.
Marlo, you are first to act.
Oh, boy. Did they get any nat ones?
No.
Oh. Are we still in trance? Can we attack?
You are still in trance. So when it is your turn, I will explain what will happen on your turn if you are not knocked out of trance by then.
Well, then can Marlo take the action to knock us out of trance, maybe?
Yeah, she could.
But all it takes is jumping in front of us. But you guys want to jump in front of us?
And a strength overcome.
Or a knock on the head.
Or an arrow to the knee.
Wow.
Oh.
A little intense.
I am going to jump over to Randy. Wait, who's next to me? Who's next?
Rick.
That's Rick.
I'm going to jump over to Rick and I'm going to slap him with an unarmed strike.
So roll to hit.
18.
That hits.
Oh, wow.
Hits. So what's the damage on that?
Nothing.
You don't have any strength modifier?
No.
Okay. You all see Marlo jump in front of Rick and just Rick James him and backhands him.
Rick James, bitch.
And Rick, you snap out of this trance.
Ugh. The hell was that? Where am I? What the hell is this? Is that quicksand?
Rick, you are now up.
I'm going to tell little buddy to go. Actually, Marlo, can you tell me what's going on? Why'd you slap me?
You moronic people. Whatever.
What do you mean, you people?
I can't even say it. You straight up morons just got up and started walking over here. I had to stop you from almost falling in the quicksand, and now we're in a fight. What did you guys do? What happened to you? Why did you bring us here?
Who else is?
It's just me and Marlo and you.
How short stack's okay?
And Randy is still stuck in it.
All right. Let me grab little buddy and make him go stop Randy then.
Can little buddy reach him? He's got 30 feet of movement.
Close enough.
He's 5 and they fall forward. He's 6 feet tall.
All right. He's gonna judo swipe like in Street Fighter, where he like kicks his leg out and spins around to knock Randy over.
Okay, so you're trying to knock Randy over. All right. We will do a contested strength check.
Judo chop. Oh, sorry, judo swipe.
14.
You got to beat 14.
Come on, little buddy.
Nope. Clunk.
Randy just brushes off this judo kick.
All right, I'm gonna run over and slap Randy
Okay.
Okay.
with
Hey,
an
okay.
unarmed strike, I guess.
Okay. Roll to hit.
19.
That hits.
Okay,
Do you have any strength?
+2.
So I think it does 2 damage.
Looks like it says 3 bludgeoning.
Okay, so it does 3 damage. So Randy, you get slapped so hard, you get knocked out of this trance, but you take 3 points of damage.
Sorry, bud.
All right. What the fuck? What? Why are you hitting me?
Marlo told me to do it.
Narc.
What is going on here?
We there's these. Are those the herpes?
Yes, those are the harpies.
Okay.
You see both
That's
of
the
them.
harpies?
You see both of them begin to screech at this point, seeing everyone has been knocked out of the trance. Short stack, you are up. You are currently knocked over from when Marlo pushed you over. So to stand up, it will take half of your movement.
I will stand up, and can I take out my short bow and
Wait, can you throw your daggers?
I can throw my daggers. I don't know the range though.
You are within range to throw your daggers.
All right.
I gave you returning weapon.
Yeah. So I have returning weapon. So I'll throw my daggers of ice at the one directly across from me.
Okay.
Does a 14 plus 7, 21 hit
21 hits.
for both of them. And I'm doing math and it's early. 12.
12 hits.
I feel like they're going to be high hit points.
It's herpes. It comes back.
It'll get you.
For 14.
Throw your 2 daggers at them, catching them in its sides, and you see their daggers return to your hand. So the one that you did not attack will fly up in the air and then fly across towards Randy.
Oh, and just so you know, daggers of ice reduces the enemy speed by half.
You're going to use one of the
I'll
charges.
use one of the charges.
So what you see happen, so that's the other one, so it doesn't matter. So that one will fly across this quicksand and land next to Randy. And you see it lash out with its claws and swings twice at you.
What do you say fuck me for?
Well, one will miss and the other will hit you. And you will take 4 slashing damage.
Why do I feel like Randy isn't going to make it to the second beer?
We
We'll be
need our
okay.
monk, our healing monk.
And then you see the other harpy very lethargically attempt to flap its wings to get over to you guys. But then it sort of just stops and is hovering now right above the quicksand.
Shoot it.
And that will bring us to Randy.
All right, well, I'm just going to battle axe this thing. Give it hell. 24,
24 hits.
13,
Okay.
and then go again. 15
15 hits.
and 11. Shouldn't have came over here.
Still standing. You did a good chunk of damage out of that one.
Yeah. 24 damage is quite a bit.
Marlo, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna turn around with my crossbow, and I'm gonna shoot at the harpy who's flying over
Say
the
the
quicksand.
harpy? Harpy.
Yeah.
Single herp.
D20, 26.
26 hits. Was that a natural 20?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a critical. So you will
Ooh.
roll double the dice.
Oh, shoot.
4.
That had so much potential.
It did.
How is that possible?
Rolled a 1.
So 4 points of damage. So she rolled min damage on her
Yeah,
dice.
on
Yeah,
both
so she
of
rolled
them.
1s on the damage die.
That's crazy.
So we're going to change on the fly the crit rule. So because this is when crits aren't fun. So
I mean, this is the game.
yeah, this is kind of a crit rule. Is we will make it so your first, because you rolled double the dice, we will say your first die is always max
Oh,
roll.
wow. That seems
Yeah.
almost like
Is that
cheating.
for, wait. Is that for us and the enemy?
No, Well, we'll make it a player-only roll, so crits.
Excellent.
Crits for you guys hit harder.
Should I roll again then?
Yeah, so you'll roll a d8.
I still rolled a 1.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's 11 points of damage. That's still better than average.
Well, there you go.
11 is still legit.
That will bring us to Rick.
I'm going to randomize wrench the harpy that's been attacking Randy. 14.
14 hits.
All right. For 8 damage, and I'm going to use a charge. Radiant damage?
Okay.
Oh, where'd my dreidel go?
Oh, it's on our island.
That's okay. Another 4 damage on top of that of radiant damage.
All right, you have hobbled this harpy. It is
Excellent.
looking really rough.
Little buddy's going to go and hammer fist it, like
Hammer fist.
head down, just try to like collapse its spine into itself.
Stupid bird thing.
Ugh. It's too
Yeah.
early in the morning for collapsing spines.
Is it? It's 11.
16
That hits.
for 8 more damage.
Little buddy comes down with both his fists, just slamming this creature to the ground. You have killed that harpy.
Excellent.
Woo.
Hell yeah.
Short stack, you're up.
All right, ice daggers again. I flip them around in my hands and then I just toss them. 12 hits, right?
12 hits.
Then both of them hit. 14 points of damage again.
You see this one take more damage. You see it drop a little bit under all the damage it's taken, but it's still just floating there, barely staying in the air. It is going to finish flying over at short stack very slowly, almost slow motion like.
Short stack, dodge it.
Can I dodge?
You cannot.
I'm just watching it slow motion hit me.
I don't think you have that rogue ability yet.
That's a rogue ability?
So I believe rogues, well, because you threw 2 daggers, she wouldn't get to do it, but the rogue does get uncanny dodge at a certain point where you can use your bonus action to dodge, I believe.
All right.
Do not have that.
I think that's level 6. So she could take the dodge action.
I have
which,
a cunning action.
What's cunning? I'm trying to remember
You
cunning
can take a bonus action
That's
each
it.
of your
You do have
turns to take a dash, disengage, or hide, and I've never done that
Oh, so
before.
you can't dodge. So uncanny dodge is a different one. Because you typically throw your 2 daggers. When you use your second dagger, that is your bonus action.
Oh, boo.
This harpy flies over at you and will swing twice at you with its claws. 7 will miss. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
You are going to take 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Randy, you're up.
All right, I'm going to hit it with the crossbow. Or attempt to. 9. Damn it.
9 misses. You do get a
Should
second
just ran
attack.
up.
You can shoot a second bolt at it. So
Can
you get
I
2 attacks.
run up to it?
I will say you can run up onto it, but you cannot
But that's
switch.
only
You
one.
can't switch your weapons out.
Right.
I'm allowing free weapon swaps at the beginning of your turn, but once you make an action with it, you have to continue. You can't swap again.
Yeah, I'll just try and hit it with the crossbow again. 16
16 hits.
for 4. Or 1. Only 1.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Dang.
is that enough to
That's
kill
terrible.
It is not enough to kill it.
This has more hit points than the rest of us.
Marlo, you're up.
I'm going to use my crossbow again. Close range, just straight into its chest. 11.
That is just
natty.
enough to hit.
it? Oh.
Wow. Low hit points. Low armor class, these guys.
4.
All right, this thing is bloodied, but still limping along. That will bring us to Rick.
I'm going to run up to it and randomize wrench it. 25
That hits.
for 12 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Would like to just uppercut it, and then it just...
Dislodging its
Yeah.
jaw, like
No, I just want to hit it like square in the torso so that it just goes "Paka!" and then flies.
all
away.
right.
Should have hit it into the quicksand. Suck it.
You guys are now out of initiative.
So that was the legendary herpes we heard about.
We should go get some sleep.
Yeah, we definitely should
Anybody
get some
take some
sleep.
damage?
Yeah.
Does it get renewed on a long rest?
Yes, your life
Okay.
will be restored after a rest.
All right, let's go get some sleep.
Let's go patch up these wounds.
You guys head back to the camp you were setting up and aren't bothered the rest of the night. And I'll
Damn
get
right.
the benefits of a long rest, so full life. If you use spell slots or any of your charges on your weapons, those get restored.
Excellent.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
I would have used more.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, well.
All right, next time.
Learn how to play the game. Gosh.
So the sun comes up. We hear
Sun comes up on
we hear some
day
herpes
3.
crawling.
You know from what you were told, it's probably about half a day's travel to get to the mountain.
All right, we should get there before it gets dark so we can set up inside the mountain while it's dark and figure out where these lights are coming from.
You guys head to the mountain. Randy, give me a survival check.
24.
Yeah, you guys get there, no problems at all. Randy, you're able to point out all the pitfalls and things that may have hurt the party getting there. And you come across an arched doorway on the mountainside. And on the mountainside, on the door, you see musical notes and stars.
Fuck, Marlo. Can you read sheet music?
Like a language, something.
The language of music.
All of my spells and everything are just violent.
Well, we could do like an Arcana check, right?
Yeah.
But can you read the notes? Do you know what the music is?
Can you play the music?
Yeah.
As a bard.
I can play. Do you want me to do an Arcana check?
No. I'll do an Arcana. What's your?
Mine's only +1.
Mine's +8. Let me do an Arcana then.
Yeah.
16?
16 misses.
Thank you.
So with
I
a
could've told you that.
16, you can tell that there is a magical seal on this door. You're not quite able to tell who put it there or why it's there, but you think it does. The unlock the door has something to do with the stars and musical notes.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Marlo. You want to do an Arcana?
Can I do it? What's a history? Can I do a history check? Does that do anything?
There's not much known about this mountain, so doing a history check won't tell you much.
Can you do an Arcana check? See if you can see anything different that I can't see.
13.
Yeah, you're not able to decipher anything different than what Rick has already figured out.
Can you try playing the notes?
Can I do that? Is it like sheet music or just like musical notes on there?
It is not sheet music. It's just musical notes scattered on the door, intermingled with stars.
With stars?
With stars.
With stars.
With stars?
Can you play some songs? Play the notes, maybe?
No, it's not sheet music. They're just notes on
but
there.
you can play like A, B, C, D, E, F, G?
G. The wheels
Can you
on the
play
bus go round and round.
Can you play Wonderwall for them? See if that helps.
Said maybe.
Maybe.
You're gonna be the one that saves me.
Saves me.
And
that
after
does not appear to do anything.
Romancing the Wall doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it never really
I
did.
will say, though, given our time constraints, you guys are on the right track with having to sing.
Do we have to guess the song?
It's Enter Sandman.
Oh, do it. Dun, 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 dun.
It has to be a song about stars, like Star Bright, Starlight. That's not a song.
Star Spangled Banner?
Um,
Oh.
Say, can you see
by the star.
by the dawn's early? Are you American?
What's American?
What's American?
I'm just a simple mountain.
We
folks.
watched a lot of football yesterday.
What's a star song that we know? Can we do a perception check to see if I know any star songs? Oh, a 4.
Short stack, you're not able to recall any sort of songs about stars that you're aware of.
Stars are bright, they shine at night, deep in the heart of Texas.
Nope.
Can I try a perception check?
I will give a hint here. Think little kid's song.
I don't want to.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the
As you
world
guys
so high,
begin to sing,
like a diamond
the
in
doors
sky.
open to
Twinkle,
the mountain.
twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
And big stupid ending.
Drum solo.
Yeah.
Enter Salmon.
Imagine the bass drum was in there somewhere. I was kicking it.
I heard it.
This is a pretty lame mountain. This is mountain only for children.
It is.
The doors open and you guys are able to enter the mountain.
The mountain accepts us into its womb.
What do we? How do you close it behind us? We just saying twinkle, twinkle, little star again? Is there a button?
There's a lever on the inside you can pull.
All right, pull that.
Yeah, we close it behind us.
We don't want people knowing that we're hunting.
Okay.
Also, we don't want harpies following us in here.
Yeah.
Or heart pie.
This feels very Lord of the Rings-esque right now. Like we're going into the dwarves.
Ooh.
Yeah, Lord of the
Are-
Rings also used Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to
Did they?
open
I
the
remember that
door.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
never,
in the books. It's not in the movie.
I didn't read or see the movie.
I thought it was in the comic book.
Do we have a light?
Little buddy has a flashlight.
You also can tell down these tunnels, you can see moonlight passing through holes on the mountain, giving these tunnels a sort of dim light.
So they all have access to the outside?
Yes.
Okay. Should
Nice,
we go
breathable
down?
air.
Should we go down each one individually, or do we have to split the party again?
No, you're asking questions. We just make a decision.
All right. Well, if we split the party, Aaron, you gotta. Sorry, short
yeah,
sec. You
but
gotta.
I don't think we should split the party. I think we just need to choose
All right.
a direction.
All right.
Let's do a
No,
perception
Aaron
check
always
on.
says don't split the party, and we always do.
I know, but
Do
So
we
we?
she
I
doesn't-
think
shouldn't.
we don't usually split the party.
All right. Well, I think Aaron and I should each do a perception check on
Yeah.
2 of the tunnels.
Well, I have 0 perception.
Yes, I say why, Aaron?
Who has perception?
Me.
You
Oh.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, Randy
I got
and
plus
I.
4, just like you.
So you
Oh,
have
no.
a left.
I got no credibility
You have a
there.
left, center, and right tunnel. So which ones are you listening down?
I'm gonna go left.
I'll go right.
8.
Natty 1. We are really bad at perception checks.
5.
Natty, natty, bo batty.
It's a natty 1.
You could drink a high noon.
Marlo, you got an 8, you said?
Correct.
All right. So with an 8 and 5, you guys are not able to discern anything that would lead you down wanting to pick one tunnel over the other.
Let me perceive the middle one then.
I thought Cole did the middle.
He did the. Oh,
No, he did the left.
Oh,
right
one did
and
left, one did right.
yeah. Let me do the middle.
Okay.
8.
It's ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing discerning that you're able to hear or see down.
At the risk of rolling a natty 1, I'm gonna do. Can I do all 3 with 3 rolls?
No, I will allow one roll.
Ah.
If you want to try and listen down all 3, it'll be a high check, almost impossible. Or you can pick a specific tunnel, which will have a lower check value.
Which one looks? Do they look any different from each other?
No,
Damn. No steeper descent or ascent.
no.
Doesn't matter. I got a 9, so it doesn't matter which one I choose.
We're so bad at making decisions.
All right, little buddies. We're gonna do a random number generator from little buddy,
Okay, that sounds like a good plan.
and he's gonna go. It's 1's gonna be left, 2's gonna be middle, 3's gonna be right.
We don't have a D3 though.
We have a D6, and the first 2 will. So little buddy's
Divide
random
by
number
2.
says 2. We're going middle.
Hell yeah.
Like it.
So you guys begin to trek down the middle tunnel. As I noted, you see pinholes, not enough for a person to climb in and out of, but to provide enough moonlight to illuminate the tunnel in dim light, at least for you guys to see relatively easily.
Those
we
without
smell anything
dark
funny?
vision.
You don't smell anything funny
Okay,
at this
good.
point.
At this point,
At this point, Marlo's not letting off a stinking cloud or anything.
I'm so glad we learned you have that spell.
That's such a great spell. I would use it every time.
You guys find yourselves in a room with a door on the end of it. On the door, you see a sun and moon symbol.
sun and moon symbol.
Yeah.
Are they in the same, let's say, handwriting or hand carving as the stars and the musical notes?
Yes.
Okay, so we know the same child did this.
You see a lever in the middle of the room and then a pedestal in the far corner that has a clear gem sitting on it.
Looks like a trap.
Can I do an artifact?
Artificer.
Artificer.
You're not an artifact checker.
I want to artifact it,
All right.
which is a insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have better insight than -1?
I got +1.
I got +1.
There you
How
go.
is your insight -1 and you built little buddy? It doesn't make any sense.
I got a 17 insight.
What are you inciting? What are you trying to glean?
What's that?
I am trying to see if it's a trap. I want to understand what it does.
So you look at this gem and you can see it's got some pretty clean cuts in it that would probably reflect light pretty well. As you're looking over the gem, you do catch a glimpse of what appears to be a trap door of some sort above it.
Oh, above it?
Above it.
Above the gem or above like the whole room?
Above the gem.
Can I do a history check on this?
What would be the history check for?
What's up with the history?
What has this been used for in the past?
No, I think that's like you understand the history of it.
Yeah, it's what does its past look like? What is its history?
But I don't think we know anything about the mountain.
You have to have knowledge of it. So you'd check your own knowledge base to
Right.
see if you have a history of it. You're not gonna like look at it and be like, oh, I got like a sudden.
I wish you could just touch things and know everything there is
Reach
to know
out.
about
Okay.
that thing. Though.
There are high-level spells that let you do that, I believe.
Rick, what's your Arcana? Maybe
Plus
do an
8.
Arcana check.
Maybe
on
do
it.
that. Yeah, maybe do.
I'm going to do an Arcana check. 23.
As you're looking over the room and the gem and pedestal itself don't appear magical in any sense, but you get a sense that the door has a magical lock on it of some
Is
sort.
it another singing thing?
You are not sure
so.
if
Okay.
it is a singing thing or not.
Can I creep over to it, see what's up?
I think that this has to do with light refraction.
It definitely does.
Okay. But I'm not that smart.
But
You
we
should be
can't
coming
move
up
the-
with this.
Oh, sorry.
So here, let me, just so you guys don't forget.
A lever in the middle. Oh,
Lever.
shit, I'm going to pull that. No, actually, I'm going to have little buddy go pull it.
You're gonna pull the lever immediately?
The lever probably opens the thing, opens the latch.
I'm gonna go over and start turning the gem.
Nope, don't touch the gem.
I want to touch the gem so bad.
Let me just go ahead.
So little buddy goes and pulls the gem, or the lever. And you see the trap door above the gem open and a beam of moonlight come down. And you see the moonlight beam across and hit the back wall.
Yeah, we have to turn the gem so it hits the door.
Yeah, okay, well.
This is a pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean,
Puzzle, though.
okay,
Yeah,
well then.
but then we steal the gem somehow after. We gotta think of that.
No,
yeah, we
on
always
the way
gotta
out.
snag the
On the way
gem.
out.
It's probably just a piece of rock.
Probably worth at least a beer.
All right, so I'll go and turn the gem.
Yeah.
As you turn the gem seems to be cut in a way that the light turns in 90-degree angles.
Only?
Yep. So
Ah.
it pivots and is essentially facing where Randy is and hitting Randy right in the chest.
Do we have a mirror?
Ah.
Little buddy shiny enough. Can he go direct it back at the...
What do we got?
You guys have a lot of metallic items. You guys have armor. You guys have...
Yeah, use the side of my axe. My battle axe. I pull up my battle axe and I angle my battle axe.
Moonbeam hits the symbol on the door and you see the door open.
Oh shoot! How are you gonna get through the door?
Can I stealth into there?
No.
No, wait.
I guess.
I don't think you have to stealth into it. I think we got to figure out a way to get Randy in behind us.
Okay, additionally, I have my old battle axe still in my pack. I could take it, jam it into the ground at this angle, pending that it's long enough. Scott, is my battle axe long enough?
Yes.
Yeah, so I can take my old battle axe, jam it on the ground at this angle, and it'll just remain pointed.
All right, that
That
works,
works.
too.
There you go.
Yeah, let's do it.
So yeah, I do that, take my old battle axe out, jam it in the ground, still have my battle axe, the tactician, and boom.
All right. You guys find yourself in a tunnel and you guys head down and you see a large opening start to form as you guys are making your way down the tunnel into a large cavernous area.
Okay.
Oh, with little stalagmites and the other things that are the ops
Stalactites.
and stalactites, stalagmites, stalactites.
Is that similar to herpes?
Yeah.
No.
As you make your way into this cavernous area, you see a large creature standing at the end of it. You see lights and you hear sounds coming off the creature that seem almost unnatural.
So it's like a...
Rave.
Oh. We're in a rave.
It's like a DJ. It's like
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
And what you see at the end of the cave is a 3-headed snail that has red, yellow, and white heads.
Yeah.
This snail is about 20 feet long.
20 feet long, but how many
Yeah.
feet tall?
About 10 to 15 feet tall.
Tall as me.
This thing is a very large snail.
It's a rave snail?
Can we check to see if he is friendly or not?
I think we have to make an action to see if he's friendly.
Can you start jamming to what he's throwing out?
I said, hey, what's going on?
Give me a performance check.
14.
So as you begin to strum along and play, you do get this creature's attention, and it does slowly begin to move towards you playing. It doesn't appear aggressive. It's trying to figure out what's going on more than anything.
What's going
It's like, indeed,
on?
what is going on?
I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah. I said, hey,
Yeah. I say, hey,
what's going on?
what's going on?
But you are able to tell, based on what was told when you took the job, of the different lights and noises being heard from the mountain, that this appears to be the source of it.
Excellent.
I never even saw any drone,
Those would be on the outside of the mountain.
but it's just a rave going on in here, and then the light is going through pinholes in the roof, and then it's looking like drones in the sky, refracting off of the clouds.
So I guess the question is this thing bad? Marlo keeps playing.
Yeah, Marlo can keep playing, and this creature is moving very slowly
Can I do an
towards-
Arcana check on it?
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check.
Yes.
Check the arcana shit out of it.
Aw, man. Got a 16. No, sorry, 17.
With a 17, you can tell that this creature does have magic about it. It does appear to have some sort of magical effects to it.
Okay. Guys, that thing is kind of magical, but I guess we kind of figured that out.
We found the source though. Let's just go back home and tell him
Seems
that
like a
we
pretty
found
cool
the source.
dude.
Is this
I don't
Rave
know.
Snail?
We probably shouldn't hurt it, right? It's just Rave Snail.
Yeah, we should just find out if this rave snail is like a cool rave snail or like an evil rave snail that's been spiking
I mean,
people's
it's not really
drinks.
doing
I mean,
anything
I-
evil.
I can go in. I have a strong deception if I need to.
It's not doing anything evil other than the townsfolk do not like the noise and lights.
Okay,
that are
that
coming from
sounds
it.
like they're
So,
just
like, is it like an
you know,
HOA thing or what?
anti-party.
Yeah.
It's like the people who bought the houses next to Oakdale Theater and then bitched about the noise coming from the
they
dome.
bought the houses knowing that the mountain was rave snailing.
All right. Is there a way we can communicate with the rave
Yeah.
snail other than 90s rock anthems?
Like say, hey, look here. You got to quiet it down. Just turn the volume down. We don't want to have to come back again.
Can we conjure up some like those headphones so that he can just like listen to it himself?
It does not appear to be able to speak common or anything like that.
Oh, thieves can. I'm gonna thieves can at it for a bit and be like, "Hey, man, seems like you're causing some disruption to the neighborhood, but we're just here to tell you that you look cool."
And quiet it down just a little bit.
The yellowhead sort of raises up a little bit and just it looks at you inquisitively, but doesn't appear to understand what you're saying at all.
I like this guy. Can I go pet it?
No.
Yeah, you can go up and try and pet it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Of course.
He looks so cute.
So how are you approaching? Just dead on, straight?
Like I kind of like put my hand out.
Just to let it sniff you?
Yeah, let it sniff me. Be like, "Hey, you look cool."
The yellowhead reaches out, and as it gets to your level,
Mm-hmm.
you see a lot of flashing lights coming from it.
Holy shit.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
We the people.
We the people.
20.
You get disoriented for a second from all the flashing lights, but you sort of close your eyes and rub them, and you shake it off, and you just see this yellow head sort of hovering in front of you.
Just the head?
It's kind of stretched out.
It detached? No, it's
It
stretched,
didn't
okay.
detach. It just the yellow head sunk. The three heads seemed to act independently of each other.
I'm gonna ask a dumb question here, but is one good, one's neutral, one's evil?
No.
I don't think they're evil at all. He's just having a good time.
No,
The
no, I
musical
know,
notes
but like,
say it all. Like,
Is everything they're doing in 4/4
Yep.
time signature? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We got a Rave Snail here.
Does anyone have a good animal handling?
Yeah, I have a little bit of animal handling myself.
I have
No.
+3. So yeah,
Do
with
you?
my
I got
oh yeah, I
+1.
do.
I got
Um,
+1. Come on.
It's a magic animal.
I didn't know I had +3 animal handling.
So what are you trying to do with your animal
I'm just
handling?
gonna try to soothe it and calm down the lights a little bit.
No.
I'm gonna pat the yellow head between its eye tentacles
Okay.
for 18.
All right.
Did you get like a 2 and you like slap the eyes?
Yeah, just like
She bitch slaps it. So with an 18, yeah, you are able to reach out your hand, and as you're petting the yellow head, you see the lights and the flashing lights and strobing die down a little bit, but you still hear the noise part of it.
Yeah.
what kind of, we just made up that noise. Is that the noise?
That's the Rave noise.
That's your generic kick and snare.
Sure, just a generic Rave Snail.
You just hear Sandstorm playing.
Yeah.
Can we keep it? I look back and I say, "Can we keep it?"
I don't think we have the room on the stage at the bar. I don't think the bar's that big.
We'll make it big. We'll make room.
Ooh, yeah, Mythorus does have the
Secretly,
stage. If we
secretly-
could get it to the stage,
Short Stack's trying to replace me right now with the Rave Snail.
Mythorus.
No, I'm trying to add to your entourage.
Mythorus, you never have to pay performers again.
What Short Stack is doing is genius. She's trying to get Marlo to be the manager for the Rave Snail, which will make.
No, I thought you were the manager and Marlo was the talent.
No, that was that last
Actually.
time. I'm not actually the manager or the talent in this scenario. Marlo, can we try and bring it back to the pig?
I don't know. I kind of want to roll a intimidation.
I would no, don't intimidate it.
No.
It's a
the
giant
opposite
Rave
of what
Snail.
we're trying to do.
He's going into my territory.
All right. Give me an intimidation check.
No.
Oh,
No, I won't do that. And we're gonna go into initiative in like a second.
and we're not going to be prepared for
And I'm gonna die.
Scott's just ready. Is just waiting for us to stop dilly dallying.
Can we just seal the holes in the ceiling so that no light gets out?
No, it's just going to keep happening again. We're going to have to keep walking through herpes.
Is there anything else in this room we can?
Just great acoustics.
Oh.
There's no other like it
Ooh.
doesn't lead to anywhere else. There's
Nope.
no other door.
Nope.
Okay,
You just
guys.
Are
see
we supposed to be here?
you see that you see two other doors from the left and right hand side of where you guys are standing that you can ascertain would have been the two other
The
other tunnels.
Did
Yeah.
you say
The two other
ascertain?
tunnels,
Yes,
so
I
we
did.
could have.
Okay, so I have an idea. That there's a universe where we consider this opportunity and we say we could make some money here.
Yeah.
And we could easily turn this into a live venue and we record this snail.
Yeah.
A Red
And
Rock?
then the snail music becomes so popular and it's a natural formation. It's like Red Rock. It's a natural formation. You can go see the snail live. There's 3 hallways. It's perfect for crowds because you could differentiate different lines. So you could have 3 different ways to get
We
in.
have multiple exits.
You give
I think
part
we
of the
should monetize
proceeds
this
to the
opportunity.
village
Yeah.
to shut them up.
Yeah.
As long as the snail doesn't look angry. I mean, Short Stack, just pet it. Like it's cool.
I only pet the one head, so I know the one head is cool.
No, because then we're gonna have
It's
to.
inquisitive.
We're gonna take the rest of our time.
I'm not gonna kill
Being-
this thing.
no, being
I've bonded
bouncers?
with it.
No, we're gonna take the rest of the time being bouncers with the thing. Somebody's gonna get mad and be like, "You hit on my girlfriend," and then we're gonna have to
You
just be.
hit on my girlfriend, like, bro.
It's a fucking Rave Snail.
I don't even know who your girlfriend is.
All right,
Exactly.
I'm gonna check out this other head, and can I like wave to the other head and be like, "Hey, the red head," and be like, "You cool
The
too?"
redhead. That's his
So
girlfriend.
as you put out your hand, you see the yellow head follow your hand, but the red head does not appear to take notice of your motion at all.
Okay.
Does it need to latch on to somebody else? Can I walk up to the redhead?
So you want to stand in front of it?
I mean, sure.
That's my girlfriend, bro. The redhead.
As you walk in front of the red head of the snail, you hear this static noise coming from it. I need you to
no.
make like a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
See, I bet the whitehead is tambourine.
Wait.
No.
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 No. Can I? This is red, white, and yellow. This is the RCA connections
Yeah.
from a.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're right. Oh, God.
So Aaron got the video.
I got the video. I got the coolest one.
Yeah.
Scott was so excited when we figured that out.
That is pretty cool.
Clever thought.
10.
So as you walk in front of it, you feel the static pressure overtake you and
Bah.
you become stunned for a moment.
That's not good.
For a sec, you see the redhead, though, kind of turn and is now staring at Rick. It's not being aggressive, just kind of inquisitive, but you can tell that it knows Rick is there.
I think we need to play it some music.
I think we need to interrupt the other one
Oh.
to stop the video and both left and right audio.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Send somebody else.
As you're standing there, Rick, you're able to move again, but you're still disoriented from hearing the static.
God, white
All right,
noise.
Randy, rock, paper, scissors.
No, I'll just go. I'm gonna run up. I'll go up to white.
As same thing, you see the white head pick up on your movement as you enter its cone of static. I need a Constitution save.
14.
You feel the static hit you, and you are also stunned. And Rick, everyone else, you see the whitehead inquisitively looking at Randy as Randy's just stunned there for a moment. The stun effect slowly fades away, and you hear the static die down a little bit. It's not as encumbersome as it was.
All right.
I think we just have to make a direction for this creature.
It needs acoustics, is what it needs.
It needs
And a
an
projector.
outlet. That's not the right thing.
No, that's why performing at the bar would be probably great, but we're going to get really sick of techno quite sick, quickly. It doesn't speak languages that any of us know.
No, but it doesn't seem aggressive at this point. It seems
At this point.
be relaxing in your presence.
Okay, can we all take a step forward and then 2 steps back to see what it does?
Yeah.
In unison.
In unison?
Yeah.
Like we're dancing?
Yeah.
All right. We could do that.
1 step forward.
Shimmy.
I might like that though.
So you see the heads retract a little bit.
Yeah.
And then as you guys step back, they kind of come back out inquisitively, still sort of tracking your moving.
Can we take another step back?
As you step back, the heads kind of go back to like a natural resting spot. But
So this thing doesn't move.
it does just very slowly. It did not move
The
while
snail,
you guys backed
yeah.
up. The snail did move up when you guys were first entering the room and kind of moved up a little bit.
I think Marlo has to play to it and give it some outlets, give it some feedback.
Yeah.
And then we can like dance for the visual one.
Okay.
You piqued its interest when you played originally.
Ready?
So
Yeah.
What are we playing, Marlo?
I don't want a lot for Christmas.
you got to keep going.
There is just one thing I need.
I don't know the song.
Yeah, I don't know the song either.
About the presents.
Oh, underneath the Christmas tree.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
I feel like I'm a Macy's.
As Marlo finishes her song, you see the snail relax and the bright lights and static really fade down to nothing and it becomes docile.
What are we gonna do?
Well, it seems like it's a basic bitch.
A basic bitch?
I mean, it likes techno and Mariah.
Yeah.
Basic bitch, yeah.
I guess we just keep playing top
We
40s.
can't stay here and just play.
Adult contemporary.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Oh.
Yeah, do we have any recording device where we could just...
Yeah. Little buddy's got a boombox.
He does have a boombox.
We can't stay here forever though and just play sweet songs to it.
No, we have to like lure it out somehow. Little buddy's gonna blast the boombox, and we'll see if it follows us.
Sure, if that's what you guys want to
Try to
attempt
do that, yeah.
Yeah, so part of Little Buddy's equipment is a boombox.
Little Buddy actually does carry a boombox around with him that has been there from day one. It's an old Iowa, if anybody knows what that is, from the 90s, 80s.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
Always has batteries charged.
Batteries always
Ready.
charged, ready to roll. So
Was
it
it
takes
D batteries?
six D batteries. Yeah. So he presses play. He's got the
Some Judas Priest. Living after midnight.
No.
Riding to the morn.
All right, yeah, he puts on some Judas
Loving.
Priest till the morning. Then I'm gone.
Then I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Then I'm gone.
We also got to give the visual a little something. So we got to like
So we
shake
all
our
shimmy.
booties.
We all shimmy back.
Yeah.
Shake our booties.
So you guys
Play Judas Priest. At
play
it.
Judas Priest and are dancing out of the cave. You do note the snail's able to contort its body enough to get through the doorway, through the middle tunnel, but as the shell is pushing through, the door sort of collapses behind it.
We've killed this thing.
No, you catch the tail. The tail's a little mangled up, but you can tell like the cave on that end, like the tunnel that led to its cavern is collapsed in on itself
You mean the number
Just
3
that one tunnel.
or behind
Number
it?
2.
behind it.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
another one behind it. There's another tunnel behind it.
No. So the middle tunnel, right? You did the room, then there was a
Yeah, the
tunnel
middle
that led
tunnel
to the
collapsed.
cave. That tunnel, the one between the middle room and its cave, kind of collapsed in on itself as it forced its shell through the door back into the room with the gem and lever.
Because we're that
It's
enticing.
still monetized this place.
So we just got to get the snail out of here and let it roll away. Let's just blast.
Maybe. Yeah,
let's
let
just
it roam.
let's just fucking blast the rock
Blast the rock?
What does that mean?
on the outside. Like just
Don't we have
blast it.
Yeah,
Let's get out of
It's,
here.
it's getting through. So yeah, so you guys get back to the middle room. That the tunnel behind it collapses as the shell forces its way through the door.
Oh, where
'Cause
it
it's-
used to. It's amphitheater's gone.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Just the middle tunnel is. There's 2 tunnels still to the amphitheater.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's fine. You guys are getting out. You guys get back to the first door where you had to sing "Twinkle Twinkle" in the lever. Is
Oh,
there.
was it? We'll pull a lever this time.
Yeah, you guys pull the lever, and you guys are outside the mountain. It is late evening, early morning at this point.
Oh, all right.
Oh, no.
We got to keep that thing quiet.
Why? Because people are waking up?
No, because it's the middle of the night.
The HO would be so mad if you were
Early
mowing your
morning.
lawn at 3 in the
Oh,
morning.
late evening, early morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking
early
like
morning.
2, 3 a.m.
2, 3
Like,
a.m., yeah.
no, we're like the rooster.
This is like peak HOA
We can't
hours.
keep it quiet. We got to keep the music up.
Do we still have Judas Priest jamming?
Can I hop on the back of the... I'm comfortable enough where I can hop on the back of the snail.
give me a dexterity check.
15?
15's enough for you to like ride its shell.
Yeah.
Little buddy's gonna, when we get outside, he's gonna change his tape from Judas Priest to soothing white noise,
Like lo-fi, soothing, just
like a fan.
turns on the calm app.
Yeah, turns on the call map, and he's just like, "Come on,
Just white noise.
white,
White
noise,
noise.
so that we can
All
get
right.
through."
Yeah,
And is it still following us?
still
That
following
white
you
noise.
guys. Yeah.
Where are we going with this thing?
We're going back to the pig.
Sweet. It's going to take us like 3 days, 5 days to
3
get
days.
here.
With the snail?
We are moving.
Well,
We can't
actually,
pick the
can,
snail
can
up.
little buddy help pick him up, carry him?
no.
No.
Can we just? Well, because he's holding the boombox above his head.
Can we build like some sort of a
Oh, let's build.
tray?
No, let's build a amphitheater next to the pig that also serves as like.
We're not back at the pig yet.
We're
Oh,
not
yeah.
there. We gotta
These
get
are
him back
plans for the
first.
future.
We have to protect him against the herpes.
Oh yeah,
Business Rick is coming out.
Yeah.
you know how to capitalize on this.
I tried earlier, but you guys didn't want to listen.
Rick wants to be a PM so badly.
We're out in the open. You said
You are out of the mountain, out in the open, essentially about to enter the woods again.
All right. I guess we just keep on rolling, or we just let this thing roam free.
That is your guys' choice. You
Should
you got it out of the mountain.
I
It
feel
is
like
up to you if you want to let it
Let's
roam
go. Let's
or
just
bring
bring,
it.
let's bring it to the village.
our
Where's the
choice.
village?
We got to protect it. It's our really, like, we brought it out of the mountain. Now it's our
Let's go.
responsibility.
So let's go to the village and be like, "This is your rave snail."
Yeah.
This is now your rave snail.
Yeah.
So you guys bring it to the village. We'll say you get there about early morning. The sun's up. It's like 8 a.m.
Oh, perfect. Rush hour. Roll in on rush hour with his Rave Snail.
Yeah, you see a few people out on the street. It's still pretty quiet, though.
It's a sleepy town here. All right.
And the snail's just jamming Sandstorm the entire way through.
No, whatever Marlowe is playing, it's jamming along to
Oh, little
it.
buddy, we have like 8 different songs
It's
going
switched
right
to dubstep. It's just playing Skrillex.
Oh, God. Okay, so hear ye. All ye townfolk.
A few townfolk walking the street look up at you like, who the hell are you? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, we don't know them. They don't know us.
Where be your mayor?
We don't have a mayor.
You got a first selectman?
No, we're collective.
Okay.
Where's the head of the HOA?
Yeah, where's the head of the HOA?
Oh, you mean Karen?
Yes.
She's a few houses down.
Yeah. Karen's the only one I want to talk to.
On the way to Karen's house.
Who hired us? Does anybody in the town know who hired us?
Oh, we kind of all pulled our money together. Like, we don't have a lot of money, so we just kind of pulled together. The mountain was making tons of noise.
Have you thought of capitalizing on said snail?
Oh, they go, what do you mean? What's that thing?
Oh, so this snail was the source of the noise. We were hired by Myth Doris to find the source, and we brought it down to you. It's actually really friendly. It's really cute. The
Super chill.
Yellowhead might be my favorite.
Yellowhead seems cool.
Really like
Basically,
music.
you have to stimulate it. You have to stimulate it with noise and sound in order to calm it down.
They look at you. I guess you can leave it here. I guess we'll figure out what to do with it.
Hold on. Before you do that, I have an idea.
And?
You need to build this thing an amphitheater. You can start small, add a couple seats, sell tickets, and let it blast sound and light away from you guys, like around the corner from the town. And then you serve, I don't know, drinks, snacks.
Concessions.
Whatever you guys brewed, this beer that we drank that you left.
Put some Cambridge on tap.
Yeah.
And then just charge ticket sales and make a bank.
Oh, well, think about it. The closest town is like 3 days away.
You could become a
that's fine.
destination. You could build a town around the snail. You
You'll
guys
be
could
a
be rich,
destination.
wealthy
Yeah.
beyond all your years.
What's your knowledge of Burning Man?
To stay away from them? They're really dangerous.
Yeah, that's fair. But in one case, but in some cases, you are the destination and you just get people coming through. I mean, you could sell $20,000 tickets. Sorry, 15,000 gold coin tickets.
Yo, I guess we'll leave it up to Karen. You can tie it up in her backyard, I guess. We'll talk to her when she gets up.
Don't put it in Karen's backyard. She's gonna
wake up immediately.
She's going to murder it. Can we just go talk to Karen?
Yeah, if you sure. She's 2 houses down.
All right, 2 more houses.
All right, you guys are at Karen's house.
Now, I want to stop wiggling our butts in front of him and singing so he makes the static and sparks in front of Karen.
We all stop all stimulation.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the snail get really pissed off. The static noise you all heard earlier seems to be amplified even louder. And the strobing is really bright. Even for early morning, you can tell that it's strobing even though the sun's out. At that point, you see a short dwarvish woman come out in a bathrobe saying, "Turn that shit down."
Turn your shit up.
So we go through the same explanation to Karen that we went through. We're
we
like
have
screaming over the
But we have to
static.
start singing so that she can hear us.
She just looks at you guys and goes, "We can't build an amphitheater."
Sure you can. You paid us a whole bunch of gold.
Yeah, and that was everything we had.
Everything you had.
But you'll generate more here.
And where are we going to get a loan?
A loan from who?
I don't know. Private equity.
To pay
firm.
for this
Or
amphitheater you guys want us to build.
Your local bank. You can leverage debt in order to generate equity.
Okay, NBA.
Just go tie it up at the farm over there and we'll figure out something to do.
Will he be safe?
Yeah.
No,
He'll be fine.
I need assurance that nothing's going to happen, or I'm going to come back.
You got to pull your daggers out and be like, I need assurance.
No, I did that. I did that.
If we find out you hurt the snail.
4 of them.
All right. Can you give me an intimidation check?
Oh, yeah, I got that.
11.
Yeah. I promise.
I don't trust her.
It'll be fine. You
Can we just walk one by one in front of her and we'll just each do an intimidation check just to make sure, like, no, we really mean it. No, we really mean it.
Yeah, sure.
9.
I think Marlo said 12. So, Randy, what did you get for your intimidation?
Remember how much I love this Snail.
I got a 12.
And she looks at you guys and is nodding her head like, yeah, I promise it'll be safe.
I'm going to go up to her and I'm going to tell her if she does anything to this animal, then we are going to come back here and we are known assassins and we'll take care of this town how we see fit if they hurt this snail. And I'm going to roll a deception check. 28.
Wink.
She's like, cool, dude.
That one lands.
She's like, gives a thumbs up, like, I got it. We're good. Yeah. Just go tie it up at the barn just down the street.
All right, we'll go do that. And Sarah goodbyes. We'll leave a little bit of food for the snail.
He's going to be obsolete.
Wiggle our
in about
butts
5
on the
years,
way
though.
out and with music.
And we touch its face. Don't forget us.
Watch out for the HDMI snail.
It's coming for your job.
that one's a slug.
We'll head back to the
You
pig.
guys head back to the pig. Cole, give me 2 survival checks.
18,
Whew.
All right, day 1
And-
goes off without a hitch.
Cool.
20.
All right, day 2 goes off without a hitch. You guys are back at the pig.
Randy, thanks for guiding our path again.
That's what I was born to do.
Hey, Myth Doris.
How's it going, guys? You've been gone a few days.
We found the source of the sound and lights. It was a magical rave snail that was a 3-component connection.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I wonder how that thing evolved or came to be in that cave.
That is a good question.
I'm going to blame MTV.
Video killed the radio star.
It did. Video did kill the radio
She
star.
goes, and what did you guys do with it?
We brought it to the townspeople, and they told us to tie it up the farm. We tied it up, and we went on our merry way.
Yeah, but we
Sounds
threatened
worse when
them
you say it out
first.
loud.
Yeah, we
did.
definitely threatened them for the health of the animal. It seemed cool.
It seems like a
Yeah,
nice
it just
snail.
found like a cave where it really enjoyed its feedback loop. So it was great acoustics, great lights. It was like, this is perfect for me. That's why it lived there.
Sounds like you guys did what you needed to do.
Oh, we did.
She pulls out a bag of 200 gold pieces,
Sick.
putting it on the bar, and then reaches under and pulls out the promised second beer.
We hand back 100 gold pieces because for room and board.
That's fair. Yeah.
Seriously.
The second beer we are having is Circe Cassie,
Cerise Casse.
which is a wild sour ale aged in wine barrels.
We got the very last year of it. This is the one that I was telling you about earlier, where a little bit of every batch that's been made for the past 21 years is in this one. And it should be interesting. If it's anything like the first beer. And you know what's crazy is that I knew Cambridge Brewing for a long time ago, and their sours and their barrel aging was never on my radar. Probably should have been.
Kind of like Framingham was on our radar.
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of the Framingham series where they go a little nuts. Wow.
Oh, wow. All right. I'm going to go on this one. It was a wow.
Punchiness of this beer.
This reminds me of a Jack's Abbey / Springdale. Springdale's the name of the place. Yeah, it reminds me of Springdale. It is wildly sour, but fruity and insanely complex. This beer is, yeah, I
It
can't.
smells complex.
Take a taste. I want to see your face before I keep going because this is like.
All right.
You smell it as
Holy
you're
cow.
taking a sip.
Yeah,
This is a good beer for member beers.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is wildly complex. This might be the most complex beer I've ever had in my life. This is insane.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's
I feel like
obviously
we probably shouldn't have this at the end.
it's cherry. I don't know. It's like dark, sweet cherries, like some wine flavors mixed with like, oh man, this is
really dry.
Yeah, it's still dry at the end, which is
Yeah.
that's probably their yeast, which is they've cultivated over 35 years. I hope.
This comes in at 11%, by the way.
Yeah, this is wow. This reminds me of like a Springdale beer, but this is like more complex than a Springdale beer. This is out of this world.
There's a lot to unpack here.
There's a lot of wine and like currant and a lot of wine.
Yeah.
But then the sour.
Sour is really puckery, but not in a bad way. All right, I'm going to give this one a 19. This is awesome.
You haven't said much about it except that
I
Other than it's wild.
This has been a joint experience.
This is a joint like holy shit experience. To your friend who's a cicerone that listens to this, I apologize for all of everything that we've done, and I can't describe it in words, but it's fucking awesome.
You like this? This is interesting. Go on, Cole.
Go ahead.
I mean, there's a lot to unpack. I think honestly, this is one of those beers that if you know what you're getting into, this is like the beer you start the day off with or the night off with or whatever. It's your first beer of the day. You open this up and it really just sets your palate on fire, and in the best way possible.
Yeah.
It gives you so many dynamic flavors. There's so much going on. It's so enjoyable. The hard part is that we're doing this at the end of the episode, so my palate's been a little thrashed by a jalapeno beer and this and that. But I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's a lot. It is a lot, but I think putting yourself in the perspective that I just said, where you're drinking it as the first beer of the day, kind of brings you back and adds the value to this beer. Like I definitely would never, if I had known what this was, I would never have drank it after drinking other beers because it's a standalone kick your day off with.
Yeah,
so
we definitely should have swapped on the lemon at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
if
I
we
would
were all the wiser, 2020 hindsight.
I disagree. I think I would have been intimidated if I had started with this beer.
That's fair.
Yeah, this feels like it's a beer this is all you're having for the day almost, because you don't want to screw up the tasting profiles of it with other beers.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is like something also where you like get a little more bold and you're like, yeah, let's try the good stuff.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Agreed. I'll throw it a 19.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of balsamic flavor coming from this too. A lot of vinegar in this beer. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Agree.
I didn't get that until you said it. Yeah.
I think it's part of the cherry. I mean, it's very similar to that.
That beer we talked about in one of our other episodes.
That you could cook with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not with cream.
No.
Yeah, it's probably you get the balsamic probably too, just from the fact it's wine barrels, right? That's what vinegar.
No, this is oak barrel. Well,
no, it's wine.
Oh no, it's wine.
It's wine.
Wine barrels.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're probably getting the wine barrels over time producing the vinegar, so you're going to get a little bit of a balsamic taste.
But you're also getting portions of this beer that have been around for 21 years. So
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. You taste the age.
That's the big thing. The callback to earlier in the episode where they put a little bit of every single year. That's absolutely fascinating to me, and I love that idea. Sorry, Christy, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
I'm really thrown with this beer because the taste, like you start to smell it. You know, you take the glass up to your mouth and you smell it, and it's like I'm expecting some sort of like real syrupy, almost like Belgian style beer.
Oh yeah.
And then you take a sip and it's not. And so like you're kind of confusing, or I'm confusing my palate as I'm drinking this, because then you end up getting this like just smooth, sour cherry. I agree with all of you guys, really cherry taste, not syrupy at all, obviously. Yeah, so it's just the smell kind of throws me off as I'm taking a sip. It's a very interesting experience.
It's like you smell the alcohol and then you don't taste it.
Yeah. I love that point, because I think every single statement we've made here, I taste it differently every single drink that I get, because we all have different perspectives. Sorry, Eric, go ahead.
No, that's
And then you start
great.
to think differently. You're like, oh yeah, actually I can tell that too.
So, Christina, what are you giving it?
I'm gonna give this one a 19. I did like the lemon yuzu a little bit better.
I think it benefits from the casual drinkability versus this. This is more of a non-casual.
This is like
intentional.
a bust out the good stuff.
Yeah.
And
I
Aaron,
was
what do you give
wondering.
it?
I a solid 19 to 20 maybe. I don't know. Like again, it's not something I would normally go for in a sour. Like
Same.
don't normally go for sours, but I would appreciate this if somebody brought it out.
See, this is where I'm wondering if we've had this
I don't think so.
at an extreme beer fest in the past, and we just didn't remember.
That would be tough to do in an extreme beer fest. This is definitely a
would
standalone.
No. They brew it every year though, but they brew enough of it that it's on tap.
Yeah, I
They can put it in a
think
keg.
it's a standalone drinking beer where in a fest it would get lost or you would not want to taste a lot of this. So you would kind of you'd take a sip and be like, nah, not that one. Because
No, you'd probably sway
You
it
would.
and be
I
like,
wouldn't
"Whoa."
waste it. I would never waste
Yeah,
it.
no,
bringing
yeah,
it to
no.
a fest.
But
I think it would be wasted, like tasting profile wise at a fest.
yeah,
so,
for us,
yeah.
but like for other people that are smarter and better at this.
Yeah, that's true.
Not the idiots are
Plan for
gonna
a complex beer. Yeah.
not for the idiots who are gonna break into a garden and then possibly some person's home slash.
Shh.
Agree with what everyone has said so far, but this is almost like what most people probably would relate this to, like going to it smells like a Belgian would be like your lambics,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which are wild yeast ales typically. This is just this on steroids,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like this is just
No sweetness.
like
sure,
you don't
yeah.
get as much sugar. It's a lot cleaner, even though you get the tart from it being
I mean, you can see right through it. It's
a
pretty impressive.
wild sour ale. The flavors are all there. The booze doesn't taste like booze for something that's been aging. How old is this one would be?
Parts of it are 21.
20, yeah.
Technically
So,
21 years, yeah.
right?
No, parts of
20,
it.
23.
Yeah, it hits all the right notes. I'm going to give this one a 19. I think for me, this would be a end the night beer, not a beginning of the day beer, because you want to
Yeah.
savor something like this. Is like more of a sipping beer. So like, your dessert, end of the night, something you want to like savor and enjoy and just kind of stretch your night out with.
I think this would have been too shocking if we had tasted it first.
Yeah.
That's possible.
That's a
Yeah.
good point. That's a very good point, actually, yeah.
But
Again, I think if you know what you're getting into, it's a different experience. But yeah.
essentially, we all gave this a 19. So this is getting a 19 out of 20,
Nice.
which means Cambridge got a 19 out of 20 and 20 out of 20 from us for the last beers we were able to buy from them.
It's really
Sucks.
sad.
That sucks.
I did not know about this like barrel aging sours. I think this beer would had a lot of currency.
It's a shame that we didn't go there more often, to be honest. Like we stayed in
I wish
Cambridge.
we had known that this existed.
We wouldn't have gone to night shift so often.
Yeah, right, exactly. No offense to Night Shift. Night Shift
No,
is
no.
legit. Yeah,
All right.
missed opportunity.
And on that note, go join our Patreon, follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, we have a new Patreon tier for everybody listening, where we do just the beer reviews only, so you don't have to listen to the D&D stuff if you don't like it.
We also have our Patreon tier of all the other beers we drank during the episode, where we do a quick review of all those. And reach out to us on Instagram, email, wherever, and let us know what other content you guys want to see on Patreon. What do you guys want to hear from us?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
We can mute all voices and just static noise.
This has been
Any good ideas that we use, get a free pint glass.
Oh.
this has been a Widgety Widgets production.